No one runs a marathon by accident. You don't wake up one morning and say, oh, I think I'm going to run 26.2 miles today. And who could do that anyway? You build up your endurance step by step through sweat, through struggle. Life's trials work the same way. They test our faith. And when tested, faith develops perseverance, the very trait we need to finish the race of life. Today, we'll see why perseverance matters, how the Bible and even science call it the key to success, and how Jesus shows us the way to persevere. In James chapter 1, verses 2 and 3, it says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Joy? That's the last thing you feel when life falls apart. James isn't telling us to be happy about our problems. He's saying, look at them in a new way. Shift your perspective. Look beyond the chaos, the loss, the pain of the moment, and get excited. Why? Because God will use even this to develop something good in your life. Perseverance. James continues in verse 4. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Perseverance completes us. It makes us whole. It's the get up and go that turns us from down and outer into overcomer. For many of us, this is the missing ingredient in our lives. This is what we need to succeed. Research psychologist Dr. Angela Duckworth defines grit as passion and perseverance for long-term goals and how that relates to success. She wrote, "Grit is living life like it's a marathon, not a sprint. Without effort, your talent is nothing more than unmet potential." Her studies show that more than IQ, more than talent, perseverance and passion, grit, are the greatest predictors of success. That's science confirming what the Bible has said all along. Romans 5, 3-4 puts it this way. We glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. Perseverance is the bridge that takes us from suffering to hope. I wish I could tell you there's an easier way, but many times there just isn't. Just keep going in faith, in hope, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The character you develop in such times is precious in God's sight. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2 paints the picture of the Christian life as a marathon race. Let us throw off everything that hinders us and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross. Notice the key word again, perseverance. You don't finish this race by talent, intelligence, or good intentions. You finish by staying in the race, by not giving up. How can we do that? For the joy set before him, Jesus endured the cross. What kept Jesus going? Jesus saw joy that waited for him on the other side of the cross. It was your salvation, your life with God forever. He saw that possibility for all mankind. And that's what enabled him, even though he had the power to call angels to stop his crucifixion. He could have stopped that horrifying pain at any second, but he didn't. He endured it. That joy gave him strength to endure unimaginable suffering. In the same way, God invites us to look beyond today's pain, to see the joy of what he's producing in us, wholeness, maturity, hope. Perseverance is not just willpower. It's fixing your eyes on Jesus, the one who already ran the race, endured the cross, and triumphed. Let's put all of this together. James shows perseverance as the pathway to wholeness. Romans shows us perseverance as the pathway to character and hope. And Hebrews shows us how to persevere. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Grit, perseverance, is the greatest predictor of success in life. Life's trials are training. Every challenge you face can either break you down or build you up into someone mature, complete, and unshakable in Christ. The key? Perseverance. Activation. Think of one trial you're facing right now. Ask God if he wants to rescue you or strengthen you to overcome through this trial. Pray with an open Bible and let God speak to you. And then pray what he shows you. Pray through until you have peace. Then thank God for what he's doing. Now, persevere. Just walk on. God is either strengthening your faith or your character to persevere. We're refined and made strong by the fires of life. Say this with me. God is strengthening me to be an overcomer by persevering through trials. Trials are hard. They stretch us, expose our weaknesses, and sometimes break us. But in Christ, they're never wasted. When you choose to persevere, you partner with God's Spirit. Every step of endurance builds strength. Every choice to keep going shapes your character until you stand firm and unshakable in Christ. Join me tomorrow for more daily strength from God. Until then, God bless. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for watching. And thank you for letting God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Romans 12:2.